So we have a lot to talk about. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. Hello, Demi, Cecilia in Italy. Oh, we're all around the world tonight. Absolutely, and as we are all around the world. So I have all my beautiful duds and laces and lilies on tonight. I always wanted to get into more of the Renaissance style of dressing with all the uh, curls and smurls and whirls and wraps. And so you'll see a lot more patterns and beautiful textiles and those type of things because, dressing is also jazz, has a very jazzy feeling to it. And so all of the ensembles and melodies and all those things coming together to make one perfect little outfit. So I'm super excited about that. Hello, my beautiful Facebook friends. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. We need your input. I just want to say to my beautiful daughter, thank you for my cup. It has wine in it, so but I'm going to use it for my daughter. She's in college in Ohio. So hello, Bianca. All right. So again, we're about to talk about and discuss some wonderful tidbits in Black history. This is my last Wednesday in Black History Month, but I am Black History. Hello, beautiful Pamela. Okay, so we are Black History. So that will never change, and that takes um, much longer than 28 days. Correct? All right. So I do have a lot of information. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to use my phone to do some referencing. But right now, I did find something, um, a little jazz history that I would like for you to listen to. Hello, Chicago, Azella. Oh, many, many places. We're all over the world. Hello, world. Peace to you again. And shalom to all of my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jazz lovers and people, historians, jazz musicians, vocalists, engineers. And when I say jazz, I tend to, in my own head, think music as it pertains to what has been birthed from jazz. So, hello from Indianapolis, Pamela. Oh, yes, isn't that my cousin, Covington? Okay, so I'm gonna play a little something here. Let's see here. Black history. Let's do a little tidbit on the saxophonist.
As the Jazz Age ended, jazz ceased to be just an entertainment and became a thinking man's music. And this saxophonist, Charlie Parker, was a driving force behind that complex system of jazz.
This is Charlie Parker.
Oh, and if this song sounds a little familiar, it might be because trumpeter Dizzy Gillespie and Parker often played together. The music of John Coltrane so influenced jazz and just music in general that not only do saxophonists pay tribute to him, but there's even a church that has canonized Coltrane as a saint and runs this church in honor of the man and his music.
All right. So Charlie Parker and what was that? John Coltrane. What can we say about that? Unbelievable what our black musicians have given to the society and the the rumbling of the horn. The horn is one of the horn attached to anything. I would say the horn would be, yes. I can't say that the horn would be, can I say that? That the horn is the voice of jazz, but then where's the vocalist? What part is the horn? What part of emotion is the horn? Come on, talk to me. Now you can call in and join the conversation today. You are my guest artist. You are my guest artist today, so call in at 313-355-6018. Tell me, give me some tidbits of what you know and have learned about jazz as it relates to Black history. I would like to hear your point of view. Charlie Parker, I did find a quote. If you don't live it, it won't come out of your horn. So the horn, oh my goodness, the horn, it's the instrument that, it's the summonser. Is that, if that's a word? It summons you. It allows you to narrow down what this man or this woman or this music or this thing is trying to seduce you with. The horns are the howls of those dark, deep, owl-like sounds that would alert the slaves to be summoned to go on that boat to get away from the slave master. The horn is like the baby crying at 4 o'clock in the morning when you are so concerned that the baby may fall over on her stomach, or the baby that the baby are having trouble communicating. That cry at night is kind of a horn. That beautiful melody of that baby being able to talk, to talk. So we are so grateful for the gentlemen and the women who have poured their hearts in the horn and in jazz, because the horn is like, if you like, well, let me see. So I would say the horn is like, oh, I know. When we were young, my grandmother would make lamb for us, and then she would put like a little mint jelly on the side. I know. I know. I said it, mint jelly. The little mint jelly on the side to go with your lamb. Yeah. I know a few things now. Yes, I do indeed. And you know what? The next time, because I never buy it, but I remember it. And I remember my, and the horn is also, when you're dancing with your partner and he just, or she just blows in your ear. Absolutely. So, okay, enough about all that. It is quite sensual, but in all of the ways that we can tell our children when we get to the promised land, when we get to the other side when we know that we're on free land. Um, yeah, that type of sensuous, not the, you know, not the other type, which that's good too. We're not talking about that. We're keeping it really based. We're making this a really beautiful, and the preservation of jazz is not to make it always funky and stanky and that sort of thing, because that is not necessary for everything. Everything doesn't have to be defined by its sensuality, but sensuality doesn't have to be defined by sex. So there is that thing that we will always try to maneuver, right? That thing that we will always try to maneuver. Okay, and I just want to say again, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for your vote for this year's Detroit Music Award. Um, I was so grateful to be nominated in I think about four categories, and I'm sure you can go still and vote for members. And if you're not a member, you should go sign up. Detroit Music Awards.net. You can go online, become a member. You also can get a paid membership, or you can become a free member. That'll, if you're in the music industry in all facets, you can become a member, and you'll be able to vote for a plethora of categories, from American music to classical, like, all the videos, and all those things. Oh, my king friend, Edward Tony Green. Peace to everyone. Peace to my beautiful Cree Alex, my beautiful sister. Hello, hey, Richland. Hello. Hello, and hello again. You're watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Call in and join the conversation, 313-355-6018. So let's get into some more conversation. Now, also too, please, hello, Smoke Jones. Please go to WJZZ Cool TV and like the page and all that good stuff, because we have a lot of incredible things happening all year. We have a lot of wonderful things coming up for you. Okay? All right, so I want to play a song. And this song here is from, it's an original song. Oh, okay. We have a phone call. Hello. All right. Hello there. All right. All right. Okay. So we're gonna we do have a phone call, and feel free again to call in. I'm asking to please share some of your Black History music moments, tidbits that you may want to share, to keep us alerted on all the wonderful things that we all were and are a product of, that we are all incredible, and we don't need a Black History Month to define that, but it's always good to be reminded of where you came from, so you'll know where you're going, right? It's true. It's so true. All right. So while we're waiting on our caller, I do want to share a song. It's an original song, and I had a young lady message me, and was wondering why I don't play my music. Well, I put some of my music on every so often, but basically I just wanted to promote and present and introduce and remind people of some of the best musicians that I know in my world so they could become a part of your world as well. Yes, indeed. So, hello. Hello, Billy. Okay. So, this tune is a tune that I wrote, and it was actually um, based on what what where we can go after the gig, and discuss just that, the preservation of jazz. Okay, our caller will be coming in shortly. All right, here we go.
In the beginning,
Oh, that's
jazz
the
was
wrong one.
born,
That is such the wrong one.
crying louder than fire. I mean, jazz was fire.
You've heard that one many, many times, but this is the one that was requested. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm sure that I will be alerted again. Maybe our caller will call back. But again, feel free to call and share. All right. Here we go. Hello there. All right. All right. Okay. Hello there. Hello there. Welcome to the hello. Welcome to the Preservation of Jazz Hour. All right. Hello, Mr. Swindle. Thank you for tuning in, you all. Okay. All right. So we're gonna play that little music. All right. Am I doing this right? Let me see if I'm doing it right on my end. Hello, Miss Debbie. Okay. I want to make sure that am I doing it okay on my end? Hello there. Okay. All right. So we're going to play that tune here.
Had to look up
It's called Club Crescendo.
right in his eyes and a devilish grin. He was on the hunt for anything that would move him, soothe him, improve him, lose him in any other blues but his own. But I had tasted this fruit before. I had walked a mile in brand new shoes too. Even broke a few hearts. And I'm telling you the truth. His blues was new. Club crescendo. I pray, come and get me. Club crescendo. Save me. Haven't slept a wink for a few days. Waiting by the door for my purple haze.
Oh,
To
shoot.
hit this pain.
Ooh, it's always a fun time. That was such a thing. That was so mean of them to do. I'm so frustrated right now.
Need something more to this jazz gig I gotta play. Cause my muse ran away. Oh, club
That's so
crescendo.
frustrating.
Operate, make melodies me dig. So running in the key of G, bring this thing out of me. A low rising soul sound so sweet. Beat deep inside the rounds of my feet. Get this way.
This is deep. I can see me live. Ah, that is crazy. I'm live, but I don't know where. That's deep. I don't know what I did. There we go. That was deep. Okay, when you call, okay. Okay. Wow. Hello. On the rocks we go. Welcome to the know. Crescendo. All right, I'm having too much fun. All right. Okay.
Now streaming. I'm not supposed to be here. Can you help me get back?
Oh my goodness. I have to work on that. Okay. So you're having a when you call, you can't hear anyone on my end. Okay, we'll fix that. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure what's going on with the live, but I know that we're still on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. We're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And just again, share. I would like to hear some of your some of the memories that you have collected over the years. What that can make our Black history a memorable one. Okay. All right. So so we heard that music. That was Club Crescendo. That's on my Club Crescendo Volume 3 album. And it's also been nominated this year for Best Album, Best Jazz Album, which that would be a beautiful, but the nomination is to me already a beautiful blessing. Yes, it will already be such a beautiful blessing. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Okay, so it's 6:25 p.m., everyone. And I'm so very, very happy. I apologize for that. If you come back, we're having a little difficulty. And it's okay because it's live streaming. That's why I love live streaming, because it's as real as it gets. No filter. Okay, so let's get into some of our past guests for this Black History Month. We had Tim Ellerby, Gerard Gibbs, the organist, producer, voiceover, mentor, movie. I mean, the whole gamut. She's SAG member, Madison Lee in LA. Again, saxophonist Mike Munford. Tim Ellerby on keys, and oh my goodness, guess what today is? Oh my goodness. Now this is where it gets pretty deep, because yeah, I'm gonna have to make that one up. I had a big surprise for you, but life got in the way. So, wow. I had a big surprise today, and I just realized that it's not going to happen because I can't make it happen right now. So, boy, oh boy, I feel like a heel now. Ooh, it's some jazz talk on the other side, baby. Okay, so I'm going to get into again some jazz as it relates to my words and how we can have the spirit of jazz deep inside of us. So I just wanted to finish a little something that I wrote. This one paragraph. Uh, Slave on board. Where were we last week? Let's see. Oh, it's always good to just start from the beginning. Jazz is treasure from the hearts and souls of so-called black people. A music hidden in the roots of our hair, our air, and our savoir-faire. Some believe jazz is a music genre that originated in the African American communities of New Orleans in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with its roots embedded in blues and ragtime. But jazz is a chosen, salt of the earth type of music, the seed that branched a whole civilization of great sounds, minds, survival, and worship. Not that we idolize the language. It's just the truth of where the struggle started in the beginning of life on the steps of or right before we as a people were kidnapped, chained, and stripped from every existence of ourselves. Jazz has laid at the altar praying with us for freedom, and you can hear our willingness to feel superior being stiff-necked people as if at one time we had choices to. Jazz crossed the seas and oceans right along with us. A new chaotic voice was etched in the whips and the sounds of mourns. You could hear the ground and water. Ooh, you could hear underground and water. The screams of tambourines and the howlings of the snare and trumpets. The syncopated drum beat alerting angels from heaven and Babel, only to be understood by the naked ear of the rattling of chains resembling tears falling to the deck. Jazz comes from the cries and yells of the slave, and you can still hear it in the music today. Jazz is the root of the slave ships led from the northwest coast of Africa to North America and to the southeast coast of what is today the United States and the Caribbean. As many as 20 transported by ship. The transportation of slaves from Africa and America was known as the Middle Passages of the triangular trade. Hello, Royce. Yeah. Yes. Again, beautiful jazz lovers, welcome to the Preservation of Jazz Hour. You are watching WJZZ, Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. My name is Sky Covington, yours truly. Streaming live here today on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope. Please like, subscribe, and share and comment. This is for me. It's like home. It is home. This is home now. So I just want us to have some wonderful dialogue and share some wonderful things with you. So let's see here. I did have some other things that I would like to share. So let me share something else with you that you may really, really love. Monk He is also a, an amazing artist. Yeah. But I'm having trouble spelling his name. Can somebody help me spell his name? I'm having a little trouble. Okay. So I have to do the thing. Have to do the thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. So remember, you are watching. You are watching the WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. You know, the Preservation Jazz Hour with yours truly, Sky Covington, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and Periscope. You know what to do. Please like, share. I know I say this a lot, but I have to say it a little more because I do want us to be able to just, on Wednesday at 6, you just automatically come. And we just have a good time. My Facebook Live went out, but we're starting it over. So I have to work on that with Facebook Live. But again, you can always go to WJZZ and just hang out with us. But we're going to get back to, let's see here, Thelonious Monk. All right. Man, they don't never work when you want it to work. All right. Thelonious Monk. All right. Thank you, lady. Nice Google lady. All right, so this is Monk's Dreams. You all know about this album. This album changed people's lives. And it also changed my life. Hello, beautiful love. Welcome to the Preservation of Jazz Hour. Yeah, and I'm praying that if we do get disconnected, just go to WJZZ Cool TV and you can see the whole show, and actually can go back and see other shows that we've been up and running now. The Preservation of Jazz Hour. I mean, for since October 28th. We are listening to Thelonious Monk. Monk's Dreams, the full album. All right. So, and if you listen real close to Monk, Louis Armstrong, Chet Baker, and John Coltrane, I mean, listen real close, you can hear the splash of dead bodies dumped overboard. And that's a heavy, heavy down beat, bump, 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 syncopated pain, love, prophecy, all those things, all those melodies, even being created out of pain, being created out of survival, being created out of being a woman on the loose, or a woman as a slave, a man on the loose. All of these different notes and chords was created through pain. Now, don't get me wrong. jazz is not all pain. But even some of the greatest, fondest memories can hurt you so, can pierce through your stomach and pierce through your brain and your pinot and all those things and all of those things, nerves and make you cry. Um, as jazz spread around the world, it drew a national, regional, and local musical culture, which gave rise to different styles. New Orleans jazz began in the early 1910s, combining earlier brass band marches, French quadrilles, what's that? Quadrilles, ragtime and blues with collective polyphonic improvisation. In the 1930s, heavily arranged dance-oriented swing, big bands, Kansas City jazz, a hard swinging bluesy improvisational style, and gypsy style, and a gypsy jazz, a style that emphasized musettes, waltzes, where the prominent styles. Were the prominent styles. So let's see. Let's go to some Kansas City blues. Now, I know that you hear party going on behind me. It's a lot of love going on in this building. And again, just like jazz. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on all over the place, not just here. So I'm happy with that. I just want to hear I'm happy. We'll iron out all the other stuff later.
Is synonymous with freedom of artistic expression. All the creativity and inventiveness inside the individual can be released in ways that change each and every performance. A tune can be played introspectively on Friday night with space and silence speaking loudly, while on Saturday a different inspiration could take hold.
Yeah, different variations, the same song.
Take on an aggressive approach, replete with sheets of notes, filling the air in unrelenting jubilation. Each member of the group can play off or alongside that energy, shifting the music in an organic, democratic way that's elastic and malleable. In a trio or quartet, there's naturally the space to maneuver. Well, what about in a big band? How does a musician be themselves when there are more than a dozen other voices speaking? How does a musician fit their individual creativity into the context of the whole? What does a musician need to work on in order to develop the skills necessary to participate in a large jazz ensemble?
Hello, Michael.
These are all questions that we're going to address in a series of videos focusing on playing in a big band.
All right,
I've sat down with drummer and percussionist John Kazil.
That was not, but that little bit of information made me feel good, but that's not. And I'm doing some improv right now because I had a lot to say, and I wanted to just get into this dialogue here, this thing that I created, and other writers have it's blended, so I will share the artists with you, but I want, when I decided to create the Preservation of Jazz Hour, I wanted to talk about it the way I talk about it, you know, how I talk about it. Yeah. Yep, that is not how we do that. Sorry, WJZZ, I'm going to get it together. I hope the engineers are not mad at me, but I'm going to get it together. But we got this plan. This is Kansas City Jazz. That's Charlie Parker. Hey. All right. That's how I want to do it. Okay. So they said Kansas City jazz, a hard swinging, bluesy improvisational style. But then bebop emerged in the 1940s, shifting jazz from dance-able popular music toward a more challenging musician's music. And actually, that actually was played a little too soon because you know that Charlie Parker was he was before his time, but it was right on time. So musicians' music, which was played at the faster tempos and used more chord-based improvisation. Cool jazz developed near the end of the 1940s, introducing calmer, smoother sounds as we just played. Hello, Zanita. Welcome to the Preservation of Jazz. Thank you. And you can call in 313-355-6018. We were call in. We just wanted to hear your some jazz history since this will be our last Wednesday for Black History Month. I thought that we could highlight some of those little history nuggets that people share with us and that we could share with them. So I thought it would be cool. So you can call in, and you are watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. For whatever reason this thing falls, and like it did before, you can always go to WJZZ Cool TV. This is just another way that I can get you all to go to WJZZ and Cool TV and see the show every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So I just want to say to our musicians, to jazz, to all the Black history of the musician, of the vocalist, of the mother and the father that wanted to play music, that started their children in music early. All the parents that had the albums and played, Coltrane at 3 o'clock in the morning and just cried and cried because they just didn't like how the world was treating our people. How that the inventions and the things that make life so easy, that we are not even noted to have created a lot of the stuff that was a lot of the things that was created. So jazz, for those beautiful people that have used jazz to get married, to make love, to pray, to think, to edify, to enhance. That's why we do the preservation of jazz. That's why we do that. That's why. And if you are interested in coming on, doing to be my special guest, jazz lovers, please go to my my inbox on Facebook, since we're already on Facebook. You also can call me at 248-383-3385 for any information on sponsorship, commercials, and up and coming events. Okay. So I just, since I brought it up, um, we are going to, let's see what I can do here. Let me see what I can find. Okay, so I did want to share, since we brought it up, let's see if we can highlight it before I even bring it out. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so so I do have some event inventions. Interesting engineering. Alan C.W. Self-leveling table. Alan J.B. Clothesline support. Alexander Ashbourne. The process preparing coconut for domestic use. Biscuit cutter, process of treatment, coconut, refining coconut oil. And we use coconut oil all the time. W.M. Bales, ladder, scaffold, support, L.C. Bailey, the folding bed, and shampoo headrest. Yeah. C.O. Balliff, shampoo headrest. Okay. Hi, Carl. W.J. Balo, combined hat rack and table. Very nice. Benjamin Banneker, astronomical almanac. Oh, this, you know what? This might, I can't do both. Okay, that's okay. All right, so let's see here. There's some really good ones. I didn't even know. Well, not that I would know. Like, I'm not, but not saying it that way, but Andrew J. Beard, rotary engine car coupler. G.E. Beckett, the letterbox. Oh, L.W. Benjamin, broom moisteners and brittles. They have the patents and everything. This is amazing. Oh, Binga M.W., the street sprinkler, sprinkling apparatus. Okay. Outstanding. Okay. It's over. Thank you so much for joining us every Wednesday at 6 p.m. at the Preservation of Jazz Hour. You are watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. I love you, and come back next Wednesday and see the show and hang out with me, all that good stuff. My name is Sky Covington, and good night. I'm gonna get it together, Sky.